Alright, so I wanted to show you guys something very interesting. So I've got 4 different categories. Wood striker, buffalo striker, and antler, wood punch, buffalo punch, and antler punch, sorry. And then under the wood I've got wood striker and antler striker. Alright, there's a massive difference between these two strikers. The flakes are almost completely different to each other. And then buffalo and antler, I want to compare those to this and show you guys the differences. Alright, so we'll start with the wood striker and wood punch, and hopefully I can show this really nicely. But you guys see that lip on the platform? And you guys see the undulations on this? Alright, feather terminations. Alright, so we'll take a flake that's similar to this one on this side. Let's go with this one here. First of all, can you guys see the difference in the undulations? Completely different. And then also the major differences in the lipping. Let's compare 2 others with each other. We'll go this one and this one. They're very similar sort of flake. You guys see the difference in that? And then platforms. Alright, and then let's go with a thinner flake. Let's go, do this one. So this is with the antler striker, and you can tell that there's obviously a lot more force put into this flake, because the antler just has a more solid crisp instead of like a little bit more spongy. But look how thin that is. But compare that, the undulations in that, to, let's go with, I thought I had a real thin one here somewhere. Let me see in my box. Okay, it's not quite the same size flake, but let's compare these two again. You guys see the difference in the undulations? And then let's go with the bigger flakes. So there's that lip again. Hopefully you guys can actually see that. And this one kind of has half a lip because there's a secondary flake that went off the side here. But again, there's a huge difference in the undulations. Same with this one. And there's that lip again. Hopefully you guys can actually see that. Obsidian is so hard to show. And then let's go with this one. Was it this one that I wanted to show now? There's a nice example of that lip. That lipping is very unique to this. This is a buffalo punch flake, very similar to the wood. Very similar. And here's a smaller buffalo punch flake. See also the undulations. Now the undulations is also a character of the dacite. Like it does do that. But there's definitely a difference between the flakes. And this one, unfortunately, this one's platform is long missing, but I wanted to show that. So this is buffalo punch, but with the antler striker. You can tell it just puts so much like oomph into it, and it's almost like it reverberates through the flakes differently to what a wood striker does. See, that's way more smooth. And like this one here, a lot more smooth. The undulations are more spread apart in the wood striker. Even on this one you can tell it's a lot thicker though, so that won't make a difference. And then this is Antler. The platform. See, the lipping still there, but it's different. And look when you use Antler, how much thicker these flakes get. Let's take a real thin one, or a not such a big one. Look how much thicker this is to the wood and the buffalo for that matter. Here's another one. Platform with a lipping. It's just different. Like the lipping on the antler is completely different. Yeah, let's put these side by side. You can't even really tell. You can tell there somewhat. See the lip on this flake? Right there. A little half moon right there. And then this one. So the lipping is still there, but it's different. Here as well, it's an antler. Completely different sort of lipping on it. And then some different shirts. Oh, you can't really tell that at all. Maybe a little bit. This is Oregon mud shirt. And then antler punch on some other stuff. See the platforms? Well, the lips and the platforms, the release is completely different to the wood. I wonder if I have even on this one, look. See how flat that is? There's no lipping on it. And it's not because of the difference in the way that I made or set up the platform. It's just how the rock reacts to the punch. Let me see if I've got a... see, everything I have on the ground here right now was all wood punch. So obviously I've been doing a lot. I'll show you guys real quick. This whole pile. This is all from, well, a lot of Hammerstone, but this is all from wood punch. All of this. Even on Georgetown. And all over here, that's all wood punch. So, yeah, I've been doing a lot of it. But I wanted to show you guys that. Hopefully you can actually see what I'm talking about on the video. Let's see if I have a difference. No, this is... Alright, so here's a little bit of one. Okay, this is buffalo punched. See how the flakes just that undulation just goes like crazy, but it just absolutely feather terminates. Very, very, very thin flakes. And then this is wood. See the difference in the undulations? This side actually looks pretty similar. Let me see. So this little flake that ran across there, that is just super, super, super thin. If I turn it like this, you can actually see the concavity that it created. It's just crazy, crazy thin. But see how that feathers out? Way different. And then I need to make, I don't know if any of you guys will actually pick this up on camera. This is wood punch. See the undulations in that. This was wood punch with the Antler striker, and the undulations are just way, way, way different. I hope that all of this that I just said makes sense, and if you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. I want to get out some actual real flakes and then compare that, but that'll have to wait because I don't really have any at the moment that I can show you guys, but hopefully at some point in time I will, and then I can compare that. I'm trying to find a Hammerstone flake. Okay, so here's a Hammerstone. See, there's no lipping on that, and that's feather terminated, but it's way different. You can tell punch flake from Hammerstone flake, no doubt. And look, the platform's way different. Let's see. Let's go on a big one. Okay, so this one was a overshot because I wanted to take this edge off. So I just ran a nice big fat wide one because I had this huge disgusting turtleback nonsense on the back. But look at this Hammerstone platform. See, way steeper. You guys see that? And then look, no lip. Let's see. So another Hammerstone one, really steep, stout platform. I needed to get rid of a lot of mass on this one. I just find this interesting to compare. Another Hammerstone one. No lip, but big heavy platform. Here's another one. This is an interesting one. So I had this that I wanted to get rid of. Again, Hammerstone. Unfortunately I lost a little bit there because secondary, but nice big heavy platform, feathered out nicely. Another one, chasing this ridge. It's a nice flat one as well, I like it. So yeah, in conclusion, this was actually a punch flake. It's got a pretty heavy platform, but I used a wood punch on this one. Get rid of cortex, some Georgetown. it's really pretty cool when you start doing this sort of stuff, and then you look at flaking and stuff. What was this one? This was a wood punch flake, the big one. But I lost most of my platform, so look at the undulations in that compared to maybe a Hammerstone flake. Very different. Very, very different. Let's see if we have. Well, here's a good example. Okay, so here's a Hammerstone flake. Okay, got quite a few undulations in it. Compare that to the wood punch flake, though. See the difference? But anyway, instead of me showing you 1,002 different flakes, it is. Oh, there's another cool comparison to make. Alright, so I've been doing some experimenting with the notches. Wait, let me get something dark as a background. How about it? Oh, I need my. Where's this? We'll use this. Hopefully that's going to show up a little bit better. Some punch flaking. This is punched with a bone punch. And that one. See how these punch flakes have that similar sort of lip as the wood punch? But there's absolutely no way you're going to make this flake with a wood punch. There's just no way. Here's another one. That one there. See the difference? Very similar to the wood, but not quite. I mean, these are different as well. They're struck in a different way to what this would be. But I just kind of saw this the other day while I was making stuff, and I saw that it's similar sort of lipping, but the lipping is occurring because of a different reason. It's not the same. Like, because the platforms for these punch notch flakes are different, the lip would occur naturally because you're punching them out. Anyway, it's hard for me to explain. I don't really know how to explain that, but yeah. That's a wood punch flake. See the lip? Maybe you guys can just see that. I hope so. But anyway, yeah. So there's already an 18-minute video of just me showing flakes, but I thought that was interesting and I thought I'd make a video and show you guys. So thanks for watching. I'm going to try and make a actual flint knapping video at some point today, and then I don't know what I'm going to make though. I want to do something a little bit different today, just for fun. But anyway, just out of curiosity, I guess, this is my bone notch punch. Yeah, I cut this with a blade because the stuff is crazy hard, so I just cut it with a hacksaw and then filed this. But that's quite a nice little punch. Very little, if you can see that right there, chipping on that. Very little. And this side, I made this sort of little shelf and then just kind of naturally let it wear itself more. But I prefer this side because I can strike straight down. This side you kind of have to be on a little bit more of an angle. But anyway, yeah, I thought I'd quickly show that. Alright, so thanks anyway. 20-minute video. Hope you guys found this somewhat interesting and that you guys can actually see the differences and what this stuff does. And for anybody that, not so much collectors, but yeah, collectors as well, but archaeologists and stuff that are out there looking at this stuff, there's so many subtle differences that you have to be looking at. You can't just pick up a flake and say, oh, it's this or it's this, because I mean, there's all four of these are different completely, and hopefully I explained it well enough, but I can definitely see the differences in them. But yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys found it interesting, and hopefully I'll make another one at some point in time.